Welcome to Splatalot,
the mysterious and ever so messy kingdom that invites 10 brave young warriors to go head-to-head with those despicable defenders as they compete to capture the greatest treasure in the land, the Splatalot crown.
That's what I call Barack Obama!
Can the defenders keep the castle safe from the attackers, or will our young warriors overcome every hurdle and find a true champion to rule the kingdom?
Good thing I'm indestructible.
So who will tumble? Who will teeter? Who will tilt? And who will go? Splat! Hello, I'm Dick, which means by a simple process of deduction, he's dumb.
And this right here is Splatalot, the magical and mysterious kingdom that changes its ruler more often than he changes his undercrackers.
Yeah, I change them every month.
And I think that proves my point. This place changes their king and queen on a daily basis.
I don't think they actually need to. It's just that they really like to hold the tournament that surrounds the selection process.
And this tournament is made up of the following 3 rounds.
In the Moat Challenge, 10 attackers will enter, but only the 6 fastest will survive.
Ditch the Dungeon will reduce their number down to 4.
And Capture the Crown is the final round where one brave attacker will claim the majestic Splatalot crown. So 3 top tests await our brave young warriors, and each one is packed full of awkward obstacles.
Let's show you what we're talking about. Here's the Moat Challenge in more detail.
The attackers start in the Splatterpult, which hurls them into the moat.
They then head up the slippery slope and cross the rolling mace.
The impossible incline is next, followed by the beastly battle axes.
The Bridge of Disaster then leads to the debilitating disc, which completes the course.
And to make it even harder, it's all against the clock. Yes, only the 6 fastest will make it through, so the attackers will be trying to keep the splats down to a minimum. The last thing any of them want is to be wasting valuable time in the moat.
The thing is, the kingdom has employed a bunch of ne'er-do-wells to slow them down at all costs.
We are, of course, talking about the defenders. Here's all 6 of them, but the ones defending the moat are Scab, he's a big bad barbarian. Medivh, she's a chain-mailed mischief maker, and Thorn, he's just annoying.
Who ordered the pancakes? Thorn scorns.
Scab stabs!
The devil waits!
I've changed my mind. They're all annoying.
Down in the moat, the defenders are in position. Thorn's priming his Splatzuka, Medivh's taking aim, and Scab's getting angry. Here's Paige.
Grapes!
I think she likes grapes.
Well, I hope she likes Splat too. Wamongle!
Well, it's always important to get the tournament off to a good start, and I think our first attacker has just done that perfectly. Nice one, Paige.
Come on, Paige, where are you? Rule number 1. Before you start any day, you must have your pancakes.
Paige ignores Thorn's dietary advice, but the mace gives her food for thought. Tallulah berries!
She nearly made it, but as they say, a miss is as good as a splat in this tournament.
Hey, is it true that you play the splat-saxophone, yeah? Oh, I'll play it too. Pow-wow-wow. Pow-wow-wow, splat. Pow-wow. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm embarrassed. Who you talking to? You know all my days ago. You won't get it now.
Oh, rumbaba!
Paige rattled Medivh's cage there, but it just led to a splat on the incline.
Yes, the defender went on a slime spree, making the incline extra slippery for our young attacker.
At the battle axes now. Oh, a water blast, and she's down again.
You know, I think the moat gargoyles are the unsung heroes in this round. Their cheeky little water blasts almost always catch the attackers out.
Paige is back up. Oh, it's another water blast, but she survives and prepares to take on the first axe.
Wait, I think there's more. Yes, a third water blast, and this time Paige can't hold on, and she's back in the gloink.
Well, the gargoyles are certainly having a blast today.
Hey, Paige, I play instruments too. All you need is a shield and a sword. Ah!
Oh, how annoying.
Paige agrees and jumps into the moat. Please stop, Scab.
How's that?
Thank you.
Paige finishes in 9:36.
But we like to finish with some goo lovely.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Is it?
Oh, Teah,
Hello.
pancakes are better than peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly is better than you.
No, it's not. Pancakes are better.
Peanut butter jelly!
Teah decides to win the argument by shouting, but the ever-so-quiet rolling mace has other plans.
Yes, the big old mace quietly goes about its business and splats yet another attacker.
Teah now at the Bridge of Disaster. How will she cope with Scab?
Easily.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, great. And just like Paige, Teah decides it's quieter in the moat.
Now, this is what you need to cross the bridge. Total silence. Not some barbarian banging on a drum.
Yeah, but if the round were distraction-free, then you wouldn't have splats like this.
True.
Teah crosses the finish line in 8:33 and celebrates in style.
Ready for the battle!
Okay, Giancarlo, but are you ready for the splattle?
Hey, Giancarlo, I heard you like your hair.
Yeah,
I like my hair. It's unbelievable, child.
yeah, right.
Something tells me Giancarlo doesn't want to chat about hair right now.
I agree. Flopsy pat bams.
Rinse and repeat. That's what I always say.
Wrong way round, Thorn. More like repeat, 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 and then rinse.
Giancarlo finishes in 5:26, the fastest time so far.
So, to complete that winning look, how about some conditioner?
Okay.
Here's lifeguard Jenn.
She must be quite used to this, looking out across stretches of water.
I hope her view's normally a little nicer than this, though.
Let's get on with it. Monkey face prickleback!
Her goggles need adjusting, but as Jen would say, she's okay.
Here's her view from the bridge.
Doesn't that moat water look inviting?
Oh, Jen slips. She tries to hold on, but the bridge tilts, and she's in the hoango.
But she seems okay with that. Jen completes the course in 7:46.
Right in the donkey!
Here's our fifth attacker, Jake, who's about to take on the battle axes.
Well, here comes another water blast. Jake lands on the incline, then continues into the grill.
Once again, the gargoyles deliver. They're behaving quite sprightly today. A water joke, yes?
As in, water bad gag.
Moving on, Jake survives the next water blast, but struggles on the axes and slip diddly daddy.
Yes, it was all a bit hoppy, springy, and eventually splatty.
But Jake recovers to finish in 6:44, and his round completes the first half.
So let's check out the leaderboard.
Giancarlo is out in front with 5:26, followed by Jake, Jenn, Teah, and Paige, who's in the danger zone.
So, Giancarlo is leading, but to be honest, his time of 5:26 isn't that fast. In fact, all the first half attackers have been a bit slow.
Well, to be fair, the conditions are different each time. The course could be extra slippery today, or, and I know this sounds unlikely, the defenders could be on fine form.
Well, I suppose the conditions are the same for everyone, so the next 5 attackers should find it just as tough.
Yes, they'll have one eye on those water blasts, but the other eye on the clock. Remember, only the 6 fastest attackers will survive. Now, before we start the second half, let's stop for a moment to consider the state of play. We know that the 6 fastest attackers will stay in the tournament.
In other words, at the end of this round, the 4 slowest will be leaving. They will be toast.
Yeah, we also know that 5 attackers have already attempted the course, and Giancarlo is the fastest so far. Let's say this slice of bread is him.
That leaves us with at least 4 attackers who are all slower than Giancarlo.
So, whatever happens in the second half, we can say for certain that Giancarlo will not be toast.
Let's have a slice.
No, let's go to the leaderboard first. So, confirmation that Giancarlo's in first place, followed by Jake, Jenn, Teah, and Paige.
What do you want on yours? I'm having some of Teah's peanut butter jelly.
Forget that, the defenders are back, so it's time to meet our next attacker.
Brown squirrel!
Oh, Hailey, I'm not putting that on me toast.
Here she is, about to tackle the battle axes. Oh, wonton!
No one's getting past those gargoyles today.
Hailey struggles back up. Oh, no! She's immediately back down.
They're just starting to show off now, especially that one on the right.
Hailey tries again. Oh, I don't believe it!
But she's making great strides on the bridge.
Yes, if you speed a lot, you splat a lot.
Splatalot? That's a good name for a show. Hailey can be the logo.
And despite all that splatting, Hailey still manages 5:57. Good enough to see her through.
In that case, bring on the Twit Plap. Lovely.
You defenders will splat today.
Now, Rahul's hero is American President Barack Obama.
Hello, Rahul.
Good luck getting me.
Oops, looks like Thorn doesn't need to. Rahul's taking care of it himself.
Yes, the cheeky little back chat has cost him dearly.
Now can he claw back some time on the incline? Dinky-doo Diner!
What was Rahul's battle cry again?
You defenders will splat today.
That's what I call Barack Obama!
Your insults are as lame as your skills.
Ooh, we got a fresh mouth in the boat!
You know, I think we just might have something to wash that mouth clean.
Oh, trout spout!
Yes, the water blast deals with Rahul's back chat, and he once more pays the price. Will his time suffer too much?
Well, he's safe for now, but there are still 3 more attackers to come.
Okay, so here's some slop just in case he's through, and how about some more slop just in case he's out? Marvellous.
Does anybody else think this is a bad idea?
No, Arran, we love it.
Let's catch up with him at the incline.
Hey, Arran! How you doing, child?
I'm doing good.
Well, he seems a little grumpy.
Don't know why, he's just cleared the incline with ease.
But now he's about to face the conquering water blast. Oh, he survived!
Here's an onslaught of slime from Mediva, but again he stands tall.
So the gargoyles have finally been defeated.
He steps triumphantly onto the axes, but Mediva's still sliming him.
It's having an effect. He's beginning to wobble a bit, and oh, he slips, but somehow manages to hold on.
Arran, do one of your creepy voices for me.
Here gets deep fried mashed potatoes.
But it's not very often you see Scab lost for words.
Everyone's been left open mouthed.
Yeah, well, I don't think the gargoyle has a choice.
Come on, Scab. My brother's more dirty than you.
Your brother's more dirty than me. Fantastic.
Well, Arran's going to be the cleanest of them all once Scab's finished with him.
He's also achieved the cleanest round with no splats whatsoever.
And that's reflected in the fastest time so far today, an impressive 4:15.
Okay, here's one splat he can't avoid.
I'm gonna show you the wall.
Here's attacker number 9, Breanne.
Uh-oh, screamer!
Well, we don't mind a screamer as long as they're a good splatter.
But any splat is a good splat.
Then she's fine.
Up the slippery slope now.
Hey, Breanne, you like the wall? Well, allow me to show you the dark side of the moat.
That's not the friendliest invitation I've ever heard.
Breanne steps carefully onto the rolling mace. Oh, but she slips and I'm sure she'll soon be in there. Oh no, she's made it!
I don't think we've ever seen that before. Oh, but we've seen plenty of that.
Back to that brilliant moment on the mace roll. It's practically impossible to survive if you slip, but she just did.
Shame she then ruined it on the incline with the sloppy, slippy splat.
She won't mind though because she's finished in an amazing time. 2:47. That's the fastest round by far.
Here's our final attacker, Michael, who's already having a spot of bother on the axes.
I'm gonna scale these walls like my favorite plumber.
He means Super Mario.
Other plumbers are, of course, available.
Michael, say I'm gonna win.
Gonna be the winner.
Yeah, kind of. Now you will win, because you said it.
Michael tackles the bridge. Oh, he slips, but just about hangs on.
Not for long, though. Jabba prop wop.
Yes, Super Michael tried to avoid the mucky moat water, but was soon up to his neck in it.
Looks like he needs a good plumber.
I think Paige is in another castle, Michael.
Peach will have to wait, though, because Michael's still in the game, and we'll be moving on to the next level.
So round 1 is complete, and our 6 fastest attackers are Breanne, Arran, Giancarlo, Michael, Hailey, and Jake.
So the tournament's off to a great start. The moat challenge had that perfect combination of splatty resistance from the defenders and athletic ability from the attackers.
6 now remain to take on our next challenge, Ditch the Dungeon.
This round is critical. It determines who'll be making it to the grand final. So there really is everything to splat for.
Yes, at the end of round 2, we will be left with just 4 attackers.
So far, they've raced as individuals round the moat, but Ditch the Dungeon is a different challenge entirely.
For the first time, they will be competing in the same space together, and that can lead to all sorts of splatty wondrousness.
Here's a reminder of the 6 attackers who've made it this far.
They are Breanne, Arran, Giancarlo, Michael, Hailey, and Jake.
Now, many delights await them in the next round, so I think we should take another look at the course.
Good idea. Here's Ditch the Dungeon in more detail.
The challenge begins beneath the castle walls. The attackers must escape from the stock market, break through the gates, cross the splat walk, then climb up the loathsome ladder.
Trying to slow them down will be 3 new defenders armed with a host of grimy, slimy weaponry. They'll also be guarding 4 flags, the all-important tickets to the final.
The maths is simple. With 6 attackers and 4 flags, there aren't enough flags to go round. So, if they can get to the top and claim one, they're in the final. If they can't, they're out.
We also just mentioned 3 new defenders, so let's check out who's guarding the dungeon.
I'm the cucumber.
That's 1.
I'm V.
That's 2.
I'm Fatal.
That's 3.
Time for a fate.
Here. Do you need this?
Oh, I got it.
No?
Fatal Destruction.
Yes, 3 of the kingdom's finest.
Down in the stocks, we have Arran, Jake, Michael, Breanne, Giancarlo, and Hailey.
Cook's got the froth brother, Fatal's got a slime stick, and Vane's got to get his act together.
And they're off! They shake off the stocks and head for the gates.
All pretty easy so far. Things tend to get messy right about now.
Yep, cue the froth.
Pretty sure this is supposed to be water, so don't taste it.
That sounds like pretty good advice to me, Cook.
Just boys, so you know the ladies are beating you right now.
Oh dear.
Spoke too soon, Hailey.
Breanne's now out in front on her own.
What could I have here? It's like a rotten avocado. I can't eat this. Have some.
Oh, well, I'm hoping that was just a goo grenade.
Whatever it was, it sent Breanne back into the papoodle.
Now that's what I call a good old splat on the back.
Breanne will not be thanking Vane for that.
Hailey builds up ahead of speed. Oh, and then heads back into the swicket. Cook has his sights set on Arran now, and so has Vane. It's a double splat attack, and down the ladder he goes.
Vane's now after Breanne. Cook too. Oh, and Arran gets caught again.
He was trying to splat Cook, but Vane put him off.
Good thing I'm indestructible.
You look disgusting. You've got green all over you. Green is out.
And why is your hair green?
I don't know.
He's the only guy who could do it.
Yeah, I can pull it off.
You keep telling yourself that, Cook.
Well, he might have dodgy hair, but he and the other defenders are on top of the attackers at the moment.
Yes, Michael slides feet first and upends Giancarlo.
Meanwhile, Arran grabs Breanne and Jake just joins them for the ride.
They all look pretty tired, but this round is far from over.
Fatal! Engage switcheroo! 3, 2, 1! Surely not.
Ah, they did it!
Yeah, but why?
Fatal swiftly pokes Michael, who then nudges Giancarlo.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Cook's tickling stick then sends Breanne and Arran on their merry way. Nice dodge from Hailey too.
Laughter is the best medicine. But Arran might not be laughing when he watches this back. Breanne was slipping, but she made sure Arran was going with her. How naughty!
Vane has something for you guys.
It's the Ball of Doom! Hailey goes down, but the ball's still after her.
She slides on the splat walk and frang muggle!
Crushed by the Doom.
Actually, in the end, I think Hailey caused as much mayhem as the Doom Ball.
Yes, it splatted her and Breanne, but Hailey went on to splat the boys.
So I make that Doom Ball 2, Hailey 2.
Oh, look what I have.
This isn't like Vane. He's so focused today.
I don't think he's mentioned food once.
Michael's down in the sploosh. Then Hailey's on her way, and she's soon followed by Giancarlo and Jake.
But Breanne and Arran are still up there. Vane fends off Breanne, but there's nothing he can do to stop Arran. And he's the first attacker to claim a flag, which guarantees him a place in the final.
Now, why aren't Cook and Fatal helping Vane? The attackers are all over him.
I think Michael's broken through. Oh, and so is Breanne. In fact, she claims a flag before him.
Now, is Hailey up there too?
Giancarlo thinks so. He's already taking his slide of shame.
Yes, she has a flag. So Jake also slides out of the tournament.
Great try, defenders!
Well, it was from Vane. Not sure about the other two, though.
Jake and Giancarlo do the honourable thing, but the winners do the whooping and cheering thing.
And why shouldn't they? Because Arran, Breanne, Michael and Hailey know they've made it to the final.
What a great round. The defenders were on top early on, but the attackers came back strongly.
Tough on Vane at the end, though. No one came to help him.
Don't start feeling sorry for the defenders. Anyway, I'm sure they won't be so disorganised in the final.
Yes, each defender knows one slip could cost them the crown.
Funny, that's probably what the attackers are thinking too. Time now for that part of the show where we give you an informative guide on the sporting merits of each attacker. We like to call it the Splat Stat Attack. Once my colleague here places the Splat Stat hat on his head, then the Splat Stat Attack shall commence.
So far, Hailey has finished 5th and 4th, and Michael has managed a 4th and 3rd. But Arran and Breanne can't be separated. They have both won a round and have both finished 2nd, so that makes them joint favourites.
Excellent news! Usually when we have joint favourites, we end up with a gripping final that's just too close to call. Here's a reminder of our 4 contenders.
In the Capture the Crown round, we have Arran, Breanne, Michael and Hailey.
But that's not all we have.
Yes, this lot want to play too.
The defenders. All 6 will be on duty guarding this spectacular course.
They'll be looking out for the attackers who start with a trip to the Diamaya and the barrier of all barriers.
They'll then attempt to cross the terrifying Teahs, but need to avoid the splacken on their way to the scary go-round. The attackers must then climb up over the annihilating arm and land on the gruesome twosome.
The clobbering cannons are next, followed by a leap onto the royal ramps. And once they've climbed up the slippery rock wall, they'll find what they're looking for, the majestic Splatalot crown.
Down on the course, Medivh and Scab have teamed up. Fatal's on her own, and Cook and Vane are a pair, which leaves him.
My name is Thorn. Thorn!
How dramatic. Here are the attackers. Breanne braves yellow, Hailey's proud in pink, Michael's ready in red, and Arran is appealing in orange.
And they're off! Their first port of call is the Diamaya.
Hailey is stopped in her tracks, but Breanne simply glides over the barrier.
Her extra height really helped there, and she's first to the tee.
Come on, Breanne! You got to run!
She takes their advice and takes one step at a time, but the water blast gets her.
Now it's Michael's turn.
He makes it to the second tee, but... Oh, sprocket box!
Apparently there's only 2 of them. There's 3.
Ow!
What a warm welcome.
Come on, Hailey, run!
Well, she does, and surprise, surprise, it ends in a splat.
Arran takes a different approach. Not a total success, but at least he hasn't fallen yet.
Breanne's not prepared to wait, though. She bumps into Arran, and eventually, they both end up in the hickey spots. Michael tries a second time. He slips, but makes a good recovery. Oh, but has he overbalanced? No, he recovers a second time and somehow makes it over.
Now it's Hailey's turn to try. Oh, this looks better, and yes, she's over too.
Michael leaps for the scary go-round, but crap!
Back to Arran at the tees. He's down to 1 shoe, and that's bound to make him even grumpier.
Hailey now leaping and landing.
Breanne tackles the tees again, and this time she makes them look easy.
Back to Hailey. She approaches the arm, but she's under pressure.
Floppy one! What a splat from Scab, just as she reaches the arm.
You look pretty in green, Hailey.
She also looks pretty wet.
Thanks, Scab. Back to joint favourite Arran, who's still on the tees.
But this time, he makes it over.
Now, can Michael make it over the arm? No, not yet anyway.
Arran's catching up, but Michael's falling down.
And the two of them simply swap places. Arran now tries his look on the arm.
Scab and Cook pelt him with slime. He survives that, but he can't make his landing.
Here's Breanne, and she also makes it onto the scary go-round.
She reaches the annihilating arm, but look out! Sausages! Double sausages! Triple sausages!
It's an all-out slime attack, but she survives, and she also clears the arm.
Next stop, the gruesome twosome. She leaps, and oh, can she hold on? Not quite.
Michael's also at the twosome. He leaps, and he does make it.
Arran avoids a collision with Hailey. Oh, and he avoids the splacken too.
This is a scary go-round, not to lie down and go around.
Hailey's now ready for a big leap. She's on. She's off.
Slime time.
Oh, and Breanne's back in the biltong.
Splacken! Oh, it could have been so much worse, but it still puts Arran off.
Yes, as splackens go, that was pretty mild. Just a little tap on the shoulder to remind him it's still around.
Hailey now approaches the cannons.
Hailey, you're doing a great job so far, okay? Just
here.
run right through.
Don't listen, Hailey.
Bobby Bash Box!
Referee!
All aboard the Vane train. Oh, here comes another dude.
Double Bobby Bash Box!
Michael gets a clobbering. Vane shouldn't get away with that.
Yes, but all this place cares about is results. In fact, the kingdom has spoken. Vane's just been named Defender of the Month.
Seriously?
Back to the action. Oh, Hailey's down.
Blabbermoose! So's Arran. Back to Breanne. Oh, no. She can't make it onto the royal ramps either.
But Michael can. He's now in the lead.
Fatal springs into action.
And Hailey springs into second place. Things are hotting up.
Michael makes a leap for the wall. He tries to cling on, but he's down.
Come on, Hailey. Do it for the lady.
She leaps, but she bounces straight off. This final is wide open. Breanne's now on the ramps, so she'll be next to try the wall.
But Michael's closing in.
Breanne, you could be a princess.
I think Fatal means queen.
But Breanne might have missed her chance. So it's Michael's turn to try the wall again. But the slime is raining down.
He steadies himself, leaps, and this time he makes it.
Arran's now made it onto the ramps, but is it all too late?
Hailey's back on the ramps too.
Fatal turns up the pressure on Michael.
Oh, Hailey's down again.
Now can the Defender of the Month save the day?
It's good, but not good enough, and Michael is over the wall.
He takes the crown and becomes the new king of Splatalot.
Yeah!
All right.
Indeed, Coop. Bad luck to Breanne, Arran and Hailey. They played their part, but here's the real star of the show.
All hail King Michael.
Well done indeed to our new king. He didn't have it all his own way, though. Both Breanne and Hailey had their chances at the wall, but he was the only one who could stick his landing.
Yes, but sticking one's landing isn't always a good thing, is it? I mean, if no one ever fell down, then we'd never have a splat of the day.
It's pretty rare for anyone to withstand the charms of the Ball of Doom, and today was no exception.
4 attackers fell victim here, and for that, along with many other contributions over the series, we're naming it Ball of Doom of the Month.
Who's coming up with all these bogus awards? I didn't see one for Best Presenters of the Month.
We didn't even make the shortlist.
What? We're the only presenters!
Let's get back to King Michael's journey to the crown.
Don't be the winner.
Now you will win, because you said it.
So, Scab had spotted Michael's potential as early as round 1, but his results suggested otherwise. He didn't do that well in either of the first 2 challenges and wasn't a favourite to win.
But he saved his best till last and thoroughly deserved his victory.
So, let's hear from the man of the moment.
My first act as king of Splatalot is to have one of you thrown into the moat. I wish it could be all of you, but today, it will be you, Kook.
Yay!
Well, Kook seems extremely happy about that.
Well, you know Kook, he's always unpredictable. In fact, that's the only predictable thing about him. So, another superbly splatty tournament draws to a close.
We'll have plenty more mess and mayhem for you soon, but for now, we'll leave you with the Splatterpult ceremony.
Take it away, Kook. So until next time, keep splatting.